Hello friends and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Do you want to learn about the most majestic carnivore of all the animals? Yes? Presenting the king of the jungle, the lion. The lion is the second largest feline in the world after the tiger. They can measure almost 2.5 meters in length and can weigh 250 kilos. That's 250 kilograms of sheer strength and agility. Wow! They have excellent sight and can see 6 times better than humans can at nighttime. They also have great hearing and are able to hear the noise made by small mammals such as this meerkat moving. They also have powerful teeth and dangerously sharp claws. They live in Africa as well as northeast India and tend to live in prides, which are like families and are usually made up of 15 females, 1 to 3 males, and many cubs younger than 3 years old. The lionesses are very family-orientated as they have always been living in the same pride with their grannies, mothers, daughters, cousins, and sisters. A wild lion tends to live between 10 to 14 years, but in captivity, meaning in zoos, a lion even lived to see his 25th birthday. Lions are actually very lethargic animals and spend their days sleeping or resting, and at nighttime they become more active and go out to hunt. But not a great deal, because out of the 24 hours in a day, they spend 20 hours resting. Normally, it is the female which hunts, and they prey on zebras, antelopes, and buffalo. But sometimes they even try to catch an elephant. Even though the lionesses do most of the hunting, the males get to eat first. And that's a bit cheeky, don't you think? It is very easy to identify the differences between a male lion and a female, as the male has a big mane and is larger in size. The female gives birth to 2 to 4 cubs, and their gestation period is around 100 days. During the first 3 months, the cubs feed on their mother's milk, as they are mammals, and as soon as they grow all their teeth, they start eating meat. Though they seem to be like freeloaders, male lions have a very important task, as they are in charge of protecting the pride and their territory. Their roar is so powerful that it can be heard over 8 kilometers away. And they use it to let all the pride's members know if there is danger about, as well as showing their enemy their power. Even though they're not an endangered species, lions are being more and more threatened. Their number has decreased tremendously due to poaching and illnesses caused by contaminated water and air pollution. So as always, on behalf of Happy Learning, we ask you please to look after nature. It is our home, as well as all living things. Don't pollute the rivers nor seas. Don't contaminate the forests. And recycle everything you can. If we all together take care of nature, both lions and all the planet's inhabitants will be a lot happier. So now you know. Goodbye, friends, until a new Happy Learning video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hi friends, welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today we are going to meet a very special mammal who is very greedy. The bear! As you can see in the images, the majority of bears have a very big and chubby body, with short legs and a long snout. Like most mammals, its body is covered in hair. A bear's fur can vary a lot in color. It can go from snow white like a polar bear, to brown like this grizzly bear, or to white and black like these friendly panda bears. Although bears are very heavy and big animals, they are very capable of climbing trees with a lot of agility. However, this is not always the case. They are also very competent swimmers. Bears are omnivorous animals. They eat meat and vegetables, like us humans. However, they are much greedier. The panda bear, for example, spends 12 hours a day eating bamboo. And we all know how much the majority of bears love honey. They use their very developed sense of smell. It's even better than a dog's. There is a very special characteristic that bears have that converts them into a very interesting animal. When the cold arrives in the freezing winter, the majority of bears hibernate. They spend every day sleeping. They don't wake up, they don't eat, they don't drink, and they don't even poo. They live off the fat they accumulated during spring, summer, and autumn. That is why they are so greedy, because they have to eat enough during these seasons so that they can sleep all winter. Like all mammals, bears are viviparous. That is to say, they are born from their mother's womb. And the baby bears are also born without hair, teeth, and are blind. Bears are hunted for their fur, as coats and carpets can be made from them. And this is why they are in danger of extinction. If we don't take care of them, they can completely disappear from the face of the earth, or they would only be able to remain in zoos. An ability that bears have that always catches everyone's attention is that they can stand on their back legs. This can be a very terrifying show, as they can appear huge when they do so. The most common bear is the grizzly bear. They can measure up to approximately 3 meters and weigh about 1,477 pounds. It's a lot, isn't it? Well, now you know a bit more about bears, and even though they are not very lovable, they are super interesting. Bye, friends!
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends, and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today we're going to learn about the crocodile, a very carnivorous reptile. As we all know, crocodiles are reptiles, and like all reptiles, their body is covered in scales. Thick, hard scales which protect the animal, serving as its armor. Crocodiles appeared on Earth 200 million years ago, which means they actually lived with the dinosaurs. Isn't that incredible? Crocodiles are oviparous. Look at these little guys who have just hatched from their eggs. They have very strong muscles on their tail, and they use them to move in the water. On land, on the other hand, they aren't so fast. They walk very slowly on their 4 feet. The crocodile's lungs are enormous. They can hold their breath for up to 6 hours underwater. They're fantastic divers. Crocodiles regulate their body temperature depending on how hot or cold it is. That's why they love sunbathing by the river's edge. They are also carnivorous creatures. When they are young, they eat crabs, frogs, insects, and other small animals. But as they grow older, they eat fish and large mammals, and prey on lost and confused animals, like this poor rodent. Whoa, he only just managed to escape. Phew. Crocodiles hunt and move stealthily underwater so as not to alert their prey until all of a sudden, bang! They leap out of the water at top speed and grab their victim with powerful jaws. Do you know how many teeth crocodiles have? They have almost 80 sharp teeth. But because they use them so much, some actually fall out. But this isn't a problem because they soon grow back again. They can have up to 3,000 teeth during their lifetime. Look, watch how it hunts. Crocodiles can live up to 80 years, but many don't reach that age. Yes, it's true that crocodiles can pose a threat to us humans, but sadly human beings are a much greater threat for crocodiles. Crocodiles are hunted and their skin is used to make wallets, shoes, belts, bags and many more things. And crocodile meat is a speciality in a lot of countries. They have completely disappeared in a lot of places, and in others, they are sadly disappearing too. They are in danger of becoming completely extinct, but we must not allow this to happen. Even though they are a little bit scary, we cannot let crocodiles, or any other animal for that matter, disappear from their habitat. They are extremely important for nature's balance. So as always, from Happy Learning, we want to ask you to look after the environment as well as all living creatures, since all of them, no matter how dangerous or insignificant they may seem, are crucial for life's balance. They are crucial for nature. Bye friends, see you in the next video.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends and welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today we're going to learn about the largest lizard in the world, the Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons were discovered in 1910 on some remote Indonesian islands, and although they don't breathe fire or fly, they are indeed very dangerous animals. These large reptiles, like all other reptiles, are born from eggs, like these tiny crocodiles. The Komodo dragon's bodies are covered by hard, thick scales, which protect them from all sorts of dangers. When they are adults, they can grow up to 3 meters in length and weigh more than 90 kilos. They are carnivorous and their jaws are wide, strong and extremely powerful. They have close to 60 razor-sharp teeth, which they use to tear apart their victim's flesh. Their saliva is very infectious, almost even venomous. When they bite their prey, their wound rapidly becomes infected and kills them. They can eat up to 80% of their own weight in a single meal. They are quite the guzzlers. After eating so much, they must rest a while, like this one who is taking a nice long nap. They tend to eat carrion, but they can also be great hunters, capable of detecting their prey at a distance of 10 kilometers away, thanks to their long forked tongue. Even though they don't look like it, they are fantastic athletes. They climb trees, are excellent swimmers, and can run at a speed of 29 kilometers an hour. If you don't believe me, ask this poor deer, which had a very near miss. These large lizards can live to 50 years old, but the truth is, they don't tend to live so long. Every day, there are less and less of them. Every day, they have less space to live in, and many are hunted illegally to be sold on the black market or kept for their skin. At the moment, there are only approximately 4,000 Komodo dragons in the world. Without a doubt, they are in great danger of being extinct. So, on behalf of Happy Learning, as always, we ask you to look after nature and all its living things. All animals, no matter how terrifying they may seem, are extremely important for our planet's environmental balance. So now you know, take care of it and respect it. Goodbye, friends.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends! Welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today, we're going to meet animals with 8 legs and are a little scary. Today, we're going to meet arachnids! Same as insects, arachnids are invertebrates and belong to the arthropods. But don't get confused. Arachnids are part of a different animal group than insects. While insects have 6 legs, arachnids have 8, like you can see in these images. Spiders, scorpions, and dust mites are part of the arachnid family and share a number of characteristics that we need to know. They have 4 pairs of articulated legs, don't have antennae or wings, but do have a pair of clamps by their mouth called chelicera that they use to hold their prey. A fun fact about arachnids is that they can't chew, so they swallow their prey by sucking them in. They suck the soft parts as if with a straw. They're carnivores, and spiders and scorpions feed from insects, other arachnids, and sometimes small reptiles and mammals. An arachnid's body is divided in 2 parts: cephalothorax, consisting of the head, and thorax, joined in a single segment, and the abdomen, that can be segmented or not. Arachnids breathe through tracheas or pulmonary sacs. And when they're born, they look the same as they do when they're adults. But of course, they are much smaller. Scorpions are the biggest arachnids. The largest ones can measure up to 20 centimeters. They have huge chelicera in their heads and use them to grab their prey before they inject venom with their sting at the end of their tail. Spiders are the most popular arachnids, but also the scariest. Most of them are venomous, but very few are truly dangerous for human beings. The truth is, spiders are astonishing animals. Also, apart from being able to produce their famous spider web, they are able to hunt their prey in multiple ways. Look, look! Dust mites are the least popular arachnids because they are so small you can't see them at a glance. They are microscopic. But what is true is that they are everywhere. In every house, there are thousands and thousands of dust mites. Well, now we know a little more about arachnids. The truth is they're very strange and mysterious animals. But they're important for the balance of life, for this marvelous life. Goodbye, friends. See you next time. And don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.